Samples of sounds are contained in a list, and in this case, this list consists of the different samples that make up this graph. As you can see, there are some zeros at the end. That's the flat line, and then the sounds begin. If we play the sound, then it sounds like this.
1, 2, 3.
The phrase 1, 2, 3. We can change the loudness of the sound by multiplying the samples by 2. So in this case, if I look at the samples, each one has been doubled, and that's reflected in the graph. If I play the louder sound,
1, 2, 3.
you can hear that it's louder. Or if I multiply by 0.5,
One, two, three.
the visual representation is not as large and the sound is not as loud. I can do other things. For example, if I play the samples from the end to the beginning, it reverses the sound.
Here's who's no.
And you can see both the graph is reversed and the utterance is reversed. These can be combined. For example, I can increase the loudness by 2, and I can reverse the sound. So that would look like this.
Here's who's no.
So that's one of the advantages of using a reporter block. It makes the change and then passes the revised list on to the next reporter block. If I double the sound to create 2 separate tracks and delay one, then the sound winds up as an echo. So in this case, if I delay the sound by, say, 1/10 of a second, it will sound like this.
1, 2, 3.
Or I can make a little more echo by delaying it by 0.2 of a second.
1, 2, 3.
I can also isolate a segment of the sound. So if I drop the sound into this sound segment reporter, it will list the utterance from 1/2 a second to a second, which is going to be most of the word 1 and part of the word 2. So if I wanted just the word 1, I could decrease the end point a bit. Let's try from 1/2 a second to 0.8.
1.
Let's back it down to 0.4 to isolate it.
1.
So we can get a segment of a sound, we can reverse a sound, create an echo, affect the loudness. One other thing that is possible to do is change the pitch. So if I drop this into pitch and then I multiply by 1.5, the playback speed will increase.
1, 2, 3.
And we get a higher pitch. Or if I multiply by 0.75,
1, 2, 3.
we get a lower pitch. So we can affect the pitch, the loudness, reverse the sound, create an echo. And there are many other transformations that we could do just by working with the list of numbers that is represented by the sound samples. In the next module, we're going to find that these same types of operations can be applied to images as well as sounds.